Hello, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading channel with Charlie B. So we have a project that we are starting today. It is a Friday. My husband took off work so we can work on it this weekend. We also are doing a grid down simulation why we're doing this project, and that will be in another video. There's one of my cats. So, but what is our project? Well, okay, you see this pole right here behind me? This is a sewer pipe. Now, where this is located is at one point, this was the porch. It was the outside of the house. This was enclosed before we bought it. And now this is where our wood cook stove is and where I've been doing all my wood cooking on here this year. But we need to remove this pipe. And it is cast iron, and we want to replace it with Schedule 40 sewer pipe. Okay, it's 3 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you, this is our end goal, is to move this, replace it. But this is not where we're starting. So let me show you where we're going to start. Okay. Sorry for not so glamorous of a picture. But the first thing we need to do is remove this toilet, because we're going to replace the seal underneath of it and the piping. So that will be our first step. I'm flushing it to make sure all the water is out of it. So now for the next step. Okay, third step. What you are seeing at this moment is the tub drain. It leaks. It is plastic, but the trap, the roundup part up there, it leaks. So we have to replace that. Now, most of this was busted out before we bought the house. And yes, you're seeing the part of the basement when I go to walk down my steps. Okay, now, this over here, if I don't fall down the steps, we have to take out that cast iron pipe that is for underneath the toilet. Okay, yeah, so we've got to replace all of this in order to get to our end goal. Now, what we have right here is right on this wall is where the new pipe is going to come down, because the pipe is on the outside of this wall. So we'll be drilling a hole down here so we can literally reroute the plastic pipe to go back outside through that floor and meet up with the sewer pipe that is outside. Well, you know our end goal, to remove this and to have it actually come out down here. All right, now once we get this done, we're also going to put a sink in here, so this will be removed, and so will these cabinets. How much we get completely done this weekend, we're not sure. But we'll be bringing you along on each step of the way. And so, first thing first, let me get the toilet emptied out so there's no water in it. Be back in a little bit. So, I am totally cheating on removing the water from the toilet. I flushed it. I turned off the water and then I flushed it, and this is what was left. So, I've got a battery operated pump, and I'm pulling out the rest of the water and putting it in the bucket. So yes, my toilet is stained. So hopefully we can work on that to help alleviate it and maybe take a more concentrated form of lime away and make the toilet white again. Eric, explain what you're actually going to do. I'm going to take you and put you up here on the ceiling. So right now we're looking at the drains coming from the sink, correct?
This one's the tub.
Oh, that's the tub, my mistake. So explain what we have to do here.
We're going to cut it off at the white plastic, and then we're going to come back to the wall. And we're going to put 245s and drop that down lower so we have more of a drop from the tub. It's too level right now. It's not draining right. Or fast enough. And then over there we need to cut the sink off and tie it in.
All right, so now you've heard what we need to do from the guy that's doing it. I am the second-hand person. I guess I'm the lackey. So this is what we got going. Say good morning, Eric. Give us a smile.
Hey, good morning.
Okay, so the pipes have been removed. And we got a hole in the floor, which we'll be using. We're going to take that down through. Getting ready to bring up the sink to get that put in. And we got these two holes up here that I'm going to have to plaster drywall, actually. But now comes, I guess, the hard part, believe it or not, is cutting to make sure everything fits. I'll take you in to see what the basement part looks like. Oh, we also have to cut a hole down there right above the trim in order to put the drain pipe in and have it all go out through the basement. Not through the basement, through the floor where that hole is. So that's what we've come up with so far. As you can see, I've never seen that. That goes up to the bathroom. So we're gonna have to replace all that piping. The orange pipes that you see there actually go to radiators from our stove. If you haven't looked at that video, take a look at it. The TPW-23 stove. Well, we pulled the commode and the linoleum is cut around where the commode sits, so we're not going to be able to adjust how the commode sits now. We're going to have to wait till when we go to replace this linoleum, which we're not going to do it this weekend. But the cast iron pipe was a lot bigger that came down through the toilet, so we had to literally take plywood and cut it in order for it to fit down in the hole. And we're slowly piecing pieces of the pipe together, but we have not glued anything. See, as you can see, that's the underneath of the commode, so we're piecing it down around. There's one of the pipes we got cut. We haven't started up there yet. And this is the hole we cut in order to put the drain pipe that will come back out through this floor, the same hole we did have it going through, and changing it around to the PVC 40. All right, so Eric's gluing the final pieces in. Found out we actually had a leak, so we got to fix a water pipe also up there. And this is all the way down through. And our ladder fell through the floor. That's how we figured out we had a leak. I'm gonna take you all the way up. Smile, Eric. Poor man, I torture him. He's doing an amazing job. So, as you can see, right back there, that's where that pipe was. It is gone now. Our toilet is in, so our bathroom is functional and functioning nicely. And so we're waiting on to get the sink fixed. It needed weld where the leg was. It's going to be a big aluminum, I think it was a bar room sink at one time it was giving me, but I think it's going to work out really nice for what I'm going to do with it. So if you look down here, let's bring you over here. That is the pipe, and it is going to go out. That's where the drain is going to be hooked up from the sink, and we're going to go there. And we have the drywall behind me. In order for me to fix, I'm going to take the camera with me. Oh, there's my Chloe. She's up there sleeping. Well, she's awake now. As you can see, there's still holes in the drywall up there where we removed the other pipe, and it's in the wall and the ceiling, so we'll be fixing that too. Say hi, Chloe, Chloe Doey. She's one of my babies. She came with the property. There you've seen our repairing of this old house and some of the plumbing. I wish we could have filmed it better, but it was too small a space. There's too much dust, and I couldn't get in there to be able to do anything. So, but if you like this content, and we will bring you back when we go to install the sink and put in cabinets, paint, drywall, and all that other stuff, but I can't really drywall at this point because the wood pellet stove causes way too much dust, and it's too cold in January to be able to have to do that, to stop the stove and be able to drywall patch and all that stuff. So I just have it plugged up with bubble wrap, and it's working out nicely. So remember, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, when you subscribe, hit that button so you'll be notified that I have posted another video. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Charlie B signing out.